Hey, what's up everyone? It's Rich. Alright, so first and foremost, I didn't have a movie review last week. And that's because I had an event that I went to. It was called NRG, and I went to this rave, and it was pretty cool, so there you go. So yeah, I didn't have time to actually watch a movie, and I usually watch the newest movies usually around Thursday, Friday, but since I had that event, I didn't really have time to do it. So now this week, gosh, whenever this video drop, this coming week will be the Wonder Woman week. Well, that's when Wonder Woman's coming out, and so you guys are probably gonna get 3 reviews. Maybe not back to back to back, but most likely just in the span of this whole week, you guys will get 3 reviews, and this is the first one, and I am reviewing Alien Covenant. That's right, Alien Covenant came out 2 weeks ago. And whoo boy, it's back, Aliens is back. So, Alien Covenant, where to start? Well, directed by Ridley Scott, he's back to his old baby, one of his franchises that he actually started. He's back doing technically the sequel to Prometheus / prequel to Alien, if I'm correct. And he's back, and as we all know, every Ridley Scott movie looks gorgeous, looks stunning. He knows how to composite a shot very well, and that's pretty much this whole movie. For the most part, you just have this beautiful landscapes, beautiful shots throughout the whole film. You're just like, wow, that's fucking gorgeous. That's stunning. It's freaking beautiful. And without a doubt, this movie is shot very well. Very nice. At the same time, also, this movie I thought was actually enjoyable. I actually like the movie. If anything, it didn't really bring anything new to the whole mythology. I guess, well, I don't want to say that much, but it happened. This movie happened. So here's the thing, I never liked watching horror movies or even scary movies when I was younger, so the Alien train passed by me. I just recently, just last week, from the time of this recording, just last week, I finally watched Alien and Aliens, to kind of, to have some kind of background in that whole universe, in that whole franchise. And I will say this, Alien, I might even do a review of Alien and Aliens. We'll see about that. Alien, I thought, was a great movie. It holds up. Definitely a slow burn, I think. And it's more in the horror genre.
Oh, God.
And then, as everyone says, Aliens completely switched its own genre, became more of an action, sci-fi action instead of like sci-fi horror, and that one I love much better than Alien.
Get away from her, you bitch!
And then there's Prometheus also. So Prometheus came out probably a couple years ago, and that was actually technically my first way into the Alien universe, and I thought that was a good movie, at least for me. I didn't love it, I didn't hate it, but I thought it was a good movie, especially at the ending where you see, spoilers alert, if you haven't seen Prometheus, I mean, it's been years now, so at the ending you see, I believe, I'm not sure if it was a Xenomorph or some kind of a version of it, and so I thought that was cool. And then fast forward to now, Alien Covenant. Like I said, directed by Ridley Scott. He did an amazing job directing this movie. On top of that, he had an awesome cast, with the likes of Michael Fassbender. You have Catherine Waterston, you have Billy Crudup, and of course, the one who actually stole the show for me, and everyone's been saying for the most part that he stole the show for everyone, is frickin' Danny McBride. Danny McBride did an amazing job in this movie. I mean, so all the other cast did awesome too, but for the most part, the top build cast, they did a phenomenal job as well. Look, I always say this, I'm not an actor, so I don't know, but I thought the acting that they did, the performances that they did were very well, especially Michael Fassbender on his role as Walter. He did an amazing job throughout this whole movie. Also, Catherine Waterston throughout this whole movie did a phenomenal job also. She didn't really have that much, she had a very few things to do, to be honest with you, now that I think about it, but the moment she was on screen, she pretty much stole the show. I mean, this movie was a hybrid of Alien and Aliens put together, at least in my opinion. Or in this case, you can even argue that it's a mixture, it's a hybrid of Prometheus / Aliens, put together, and a hybrid. Hey, in this movie, something about hybrids. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I thought this movie balanced out the whole, horror aspect of it, and then completely switches to the action side of it. And I thought that was actually neat that, you know, Ridley Scott kind of balanced things out. At least for me. And in terms of the Xenomorphs and I believe it's Neomorphs. There's all these other elements to that and mythology to that I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm confused about it, but I need to pretty much rewatch this whole franchise again just to kind of get a better understanding of you know, this whole Xenomorph thing, just because it's like, oh, so wait, when that happened, is that supposed to be the queen or things like that? But anyways, I thought the little Easter eggs that I caught, which is probably not a lot, but the little Easter eggs that I caught, I was like, ooh, that's neat, that's pretty cool. Was that the freaking queen? I don't know. All I know is that there's a lot of aliens here that shows up. They actually show you the aliens. Sorry guys, that was my alarm. Anyways, they actually show you the aliens in this movie, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought there would be, in the trailers they showed you one scene of an alien banging his head on the freaking ship, and I was like, why show it? But then there's actually a lot more to show, so I thought that was cool. They gave us a little tease in the trailers, but there was a lot more to digest in the whole movie itself. Overall, I enjoyed myself watching this movie. I will say that as far as pacing goes, I thought it kept a consistent pace. It didn't go off the charts crazy. It didn't feel like, you know, oh, when is this movie gonna end? I thought it was consistent all the way through. There is that shift that when certain things happen in the movie there where it's like, boom, now it's, instead of a sci-fi horror, now we're pretty much more into aliens territory, like the sci-fi action. To be honest with you, there's not a lot of action here. I think there's a lot more gory stuff. This movie's very gory, by the way. This movie's very gory, very brutal, and lots of blood, which is awesome because it's an alien movie. Like, come on, guys, freaking alien movie, you gotta have blood in there. Freaking alien slashing people up and eating people up and shit. But yeah, I thought this was a solid movie. It didn't really, again, like I said, didn't really do anything for me. I'm just glad that it's back again. This whole franchise is back. I'm glad it's. I don't know if they're gonna have another sequel to this. I'm not quite sure. I'm forgetting. I believe Ridley Scott wants to do another one, a sequel to Covenant. So we'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. So overall, I thought the pacing was consistent. The direction was great. The actors were phenomenal. But eventually, it didn't really do anything for me in this whole franchise. I told a buddy of mine, Marvin, that I would still put Aliens on top, then Alien, then actually Covenant, and then Prometheus for me. I like Prometheus, but I enjoyed Covenant a lot more than Prometheus. So maybe that's because the action in Covenant was shot well, and also the horror aspect of Covenant was shot well also. For me, it was a nice mixture, nice hybrid of both. Aliens, or in this case, you can argue Prometheus / Aliens. So there you go. And as far as rating goes, I will give Alien Covenant freaking 7 alien hibernation eggs out of 10. And that is it, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you like this video, please go and click that like button. And if you like what you see here, the content of mine, this channel of mine, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thank you very much. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And that is it. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Till next time, till my next review, which will be Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales. But Pirates movie. I'll be reviewing that soon. Probably right after this, once I finish shooting this review, like right now. Alright guys, that's it. I'm Rich, and I'm out. Stay awesome, my friends.